I read this morning that Bill Gates said to the Associated Press that eradicating malaria, tuberculosis, and polio is easier than fixing the US education system. Not a surprise to you.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I have a really practical suggestion about people's mood about the game, just to start with. So I was at the gym before coming here, and I met this other guy who turned on the TV to watch the game while we were at the gym. And I was like, how are we doing? And he said, who's we? Because he is from Belgium.
Ah.
So if you are angry right now, there's a guy named Fred from Belgium. He has a giveaway tattoo on his left leg. And so I'm thinking kind of after this, we can go stalk him. Basically. So that was my first suggestion, just my warm-up kind of thought. And then the second thing, which is, as hard as the US winning such an event would be fixing, why would eradicating polio, malaria be easier than making real progress in this field? I think what's good about that is it begins to confront some terrible facts, which I know all of you know, but I want to tell them because I'm not sure they're clear and they should be shared. So it's a small enough group, if I were to give you a poll, let's play a game. And I'm going to ask you about, it's really this fun, reading scores in 4th grade, 8th grade, and 12th grade over the last 40 years, as much as we can measure them. And in 4th grade, are they A, increasing, B, staying the same, or C, declining? And so for 8th grade, so for 12th grade. You have to vote for one of the 3 choices or you're a wimp. Okay?
All right.
According to the National Assessment of Educational Progress, in the last 40 years, have 4th grade reading scores A, improved? Raise your hand. B, stay the same? C, diminished? Have reading scores in 8th grade improved? Stayed the same? C, diminished? In 12th grade, have reading scores A, improved? B, stayed the same? C, diminished? You're pretty damn good at this game. The facts are, darn good, I am a president now. The facts are that reading scores in early grades have improved, and we've even done some good work closing the achievement gap in early reading. 8th grade reading scores are as flat as a tabletop for 40 years. And in 12th grade, they are declining by every measure, whether it's ACT or SAT. I say that, Jane, because that's after a 40-year crusade.
Right.
I mean, you have to, when you've hit a wall, you better admit the wall. And I think that what Bill Gates is trying to say is, despite a lot of investment, despite his wealth, despite a lot of attempts, he's worried that he's not moving it enough, which is very honest and decent to admit that when confronting something. And if you ask me kind of what keeps me up at night and what everything I do is about, it's trying to really take that on. We also see other walls that are frightening. In the past 40 years, despite the civil rights movement, we see no movement in the performance of African Americans, particularly at the highest ends of performance. This is a heartbreaking betrayal of what that movement was meant to produce. It's shocking, and it is regardless of social income. So we're hitting walls that are substantial. So I think the question for us all, if we are reformers or not, but if we are educators, is how do we fundamentally move them?